Good morning, welcome back to BT. Well, with the big Thanksgiving meal coming up, now is the time to start thinking about making something a little special. Here with a wonderful recipe. Susan Riese joining us from Manitoba Pork. We were joking earlier about the recipe for this one, so let's make sure we get it right. Rosemary Pork Loin with port and fig
puree.
Because the port and pig is already in there.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the loin, though. Why did we choose that cut?
Okay, so we're using a loin cut today. It's very lean. It's an excellent, makes it for an excellent presentation.
Looks nice out on the table.
Exactly, when you slice it. And what I love about this recipe is that you can cook it two ways. You can roast it in the oven as you would maybe traditionally to get that nice hint of pink.
Okay.
Or today we're going to do it in the slow cooker. Great, easy, let it, set it recipe. Very minimal ingredients and great for entertaining.
I like everything about it. All right, so we start off by browning out the meat first, right?
Right, because we're using the slow cooker and slow cookers don't brown your meat, you should really do that step first.
Okay.
So we've just a tablespoon of canola oil, and then we're just browning all sides of the roast. We seasoned it with a little salt and pepper on all sides, just to get a nice mahogany bark on there, and it's going to add some flavor to the roast.
Okay, so we're gonna let that guy go, and we've got some other, but we want to do his sauce, right?
Actually, no. This is just the first step is just to get the roast going.
Okay.
The sauce is actually separate.
Okay.
So into the slow cooker, all we're going to add is about half a cup of chicken broth, low sodium, and then once our pork is done browning, which it is now, I'm actually going to just transfer it over there.
All right.
All right. There we go. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess.
Like a champ. You've done this before.
One or two times. Next step is we're just going to add some fresh garlic. Sprinkle that on. Can't have a roast without fresh garlic,
Nice.
right? And then, of course, our fresh rosemary. All we've done is we've taken some rosemary and just chopped it up a little bit, a couple of tablespoons full, and we're just going to add that right in there.
Voila.
And that's how easy that part of the recipe is.
And a good time to remind people, you know, when you put that, we put that just a little bit of moisture down the bottom because they cook so long, they're going to suck up all that moisture. So we want to make sure that that guy's coming out nice and juicy.
Exactly. So then lid on, and then for 6 to 8 hours on low heat is all you need. Check the temperature after about 6 hours, and if it's already cooked through to 155, 160, you can take it out because this is going to be very tender, and so if you want nice pieces that aren't falling apart too much, then take it out a little sooner rather than later.
If you want that presentation at the table where you slice and the father-in-law says, "Oh, that's good, he's a good boy," then you get everything down. Let me ask you about the people who are going to say, "No, it's Thanksgiving, it's got to be a bird."
Well, I'm all for tradition myself, but sometimes it's nice to do something a little bit different. If you've never cooked poultry before, or maybe you're looking for a change, I think this pork loin is a great alternative with the port and fig puree that we're going to make in the next segment. It takes it up a notch. It adds a little bit of that gourmet feel, entertaining feel, without I guess going overboard in terms of expense or time and effort.
This guy prepping it was a whole lot easier than getting a turkey ready.
Absolutely.
All right, so coming up, we're going to do the puree, the port and fig puree that's going to go with this lovely roast. You're going to find all the information for Manitoba Pork on breakfasttelevision.ca. Going to take a break. There's plenty still to come today on BT.
BT's Manitoba Pork Moments is brought to you by Manitoba Pork. Locally grown, globally preferred.